Hello, and welcome back to Shatter Our Souls with Novaria. Now, today we are tackling the first video for Blacklist number 4, JV. Now, JV wields himself a Dodge Viper, and honestly, one of the better looking cars in the game. Today, we're focusing in specifically on the milestone events because the milestones are, I guess, kind of traditionally the easier items to tackle right off the bat between the usually 2 to 4 different, oh geez, what are they? Speed traps? Photo radars? That's it. Photo radars that crop up at each tier. It's pretty simplistic to get them most of the time. And then, usually by no fault of my own, some fluke, the game decides to throw me into the meat grinder and say, hey, guess what? It's time to time to deal with the police. Therefore, at some point in time, I will be dealing with the police today as well, with what is likely to be a relatively simplistic challenge. At least I hope today. If not, it's not, and that's okay. Anywho, up to this point in time, the Lexus has been struggling, at least the last little bit, exclusively on the photo radars. Now, the reason behind that is that the photo radar tickets are getting closer and closer to the vehicle's absolute top speed. And that's a problem. Because if the game goes much harder on any tight turns or whatnot that we've been dealing with, it may very well be impossible for certain tasks, certain tickets to be hit. And that's gonna be a bit of a letdown in my world. Not the end of the world, just more disappointing than anything. Anywho, photo radar number 2. Yeah, I'm going way too slow. I definitely did not plan that one properly and hit it like a sack of bricks. That's not a good thing. So we're just gonna go back here, cause a little bit of chaos, have a little bit of fun with things, and try again. Oh yes, I am in fact heading past the shipyard. But you're wrong, I'm southbound, not northbound. They got that part right. No, that's not gonna work. Okay, I guess we're doing this then. What do we got here? $150,000, 6 different infractions. Okay, we got 3 right off the bat. 325,000 bounty, and looks like we got a trade paint, so I got to run into how many cars? Oh, 22. Delightful. Yeah, this shouldn't be too bad. Infractions are normally pretty reasonable. The hard ones are stuff like the reckless driving, which is just high speed at a absolute absurd level. I think it's something like 180 mile per hour is where it hits the reckless driving, or the point of being reckless driving. Yeah, okay. And we are free for the most part. Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse, been a lot harder, but all good. Got rid of the police, so there's something good going on there, right? Of course, patrols are always going to be in effect in the area at this point, because Cross isn't going to let anything slip by him. Seeing as we're here and we got plenty of time, we're going to hit the third photo radar ticket, and then attempt to get the second one another dozen times. Judging by how things are going so far, at least. Okay. Got a lot more time to build up some speed and some nitrous oxide this time. So maybe this is the run. I hope. If not, it's not. That's no big deal. But it would be nice to know that this one is sorted out at a relatively early point in time. Yeah, I'm not going to make that turn. That's fine. Okay. So, one of my major issues with the photo radars is that any mistake is amplified. You're not going to be able to do everything 100% every single time. But knowing that you've got to hit, let's say, 164 miles an hour. Yes, I skipped a little bit because I was going back and forth numerous times trying this. But the thing is that every little mistake is amplified and made 10 times worse just by the sheer fact of you're kind of stuck in the situation you're in. Well, I'll admit at this point in time, I am a little frustrated with attempting that one. Partially because attempting that is just driving back and forth over a single point and hoping for the best. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Unfortunately, today was one of the times that it hasn't, as I've failed that particular photo radar about 12 times now. Anywho, we're dealing with Heat 3 at the moment. I don't really see this getting too chaotic. As long as things don't, go to heck on me in a handbasket, that would be... this is too soon. I want to at least get something out of this. Oh, yay. I got 2,500 bounty off of a single, we'll say, accident. A single accident. Okay, that was not my fault. That guy decided to... One of the police hit another police car, and the car that was hit went flying sideways and straight into my field of vision. Which effectively meant that it was toast before anything ever happened. Or before he even knew what happened in the first accident. Okay, that was pathetic. I barely touched it. They better get something stronger out here if that's the case. Anywho. At this point, the gamification has definitely gotten a little out of hand. Being able to run into not one but two SUVs at full speed and stop them both as a tiny little sports car is unlikely to say the least. Okay, let's see if we can get rid of this here. At the very least, I'm having a little bit of fun messing with them. That's what really matters in this moment in time. Oh, excuse me. Only bonked 9 cars out of 22? Oofty, them some rookie numbers. I gotta get those up. Oh, taxis. Yep. Taxis will definitely do it. Anyway, do you think that this is going to be possible to complete the game 100% as a Lexus? Or do you think that there's going to be something that crops up in the late game, be it a singular race, a time trial, a photo radar ticket that I can't get? Leave a comment below if you think it's not possible and what you think is going to get me. I'm genuinely curious as how things have been going has greatly surpassed my expectations. So, knowing that it's gotten further than I expected just means that we now have to see just how far this car can go. Ow. That was my face. Okay, the rhinos are destroying everything in their path and actually making it easier for me to escape. I can't really complain about that, can I? Oh well. Poor planning on the police, on behalf of the police as a whole, but it's great for me. The helicopter has ran out of fuel, so for now it's just me and the Tier 4 police going all out here. I was 20 miles, sorry, below the expectation there. Not that it really would have done anything. Photo radar is shut off during chases. You know, these rhinos are getting on my nerves. Keep showing up, wrecking the place, and then driving away as if nothing ever... There's a wall there. As if nothing ever happened. I believe that the cars that would be the best for this type of challenge would possibly be some of the Audis that you can get around, I want to say it's Tier 3? Oh, sorry, around the time that you challenge Vic. Blacklist number 13, if my memory serves. But if I were to pick something else, I would go with probably the Corvette, or maybe something similar to the Viper. I just feel like those vehicles as a whole have a lot of utility. And I admit there's a little bit of favoritism there. I enjoy myself an Audi R8. I enjoy the Audi A4. So, I mean, it makes sense. So, knowing that I have a little bit of favoritism definitely would make I'm admitting my bias. Alright. Heat 4 is starting to get a little bit cramped, so I think I gotta move to a better location here. We're at 20 vehicles traded paint. Of course. Oh, wow, it's more of them than I expected. What kind of vehicle are they driving? Does anybody actually know? I want to say it's like a Toyota Celica, but I don't actually recognize the shape of those those tail lights. So I could be, and probably am, very wrong about what the undercover police are driving. You know, I wonder what actually is docked there. Because it's very difficult to tell what those vehicles actually are. Or what the boats are. Huh? Traded paint with 23. Does that mean it's 28? Oh man, if it's 28, that's going to be a lot. I suppose it really wouldn't be that much harder than what I'm already doing. Okay. Bus stop destroyed. The helicopter number 2 is overhead. Has to make life a little bit more interesting, right? Now, something that I don't think gets said enough is the fact that I believe that all of the pursuit milestones are achievable with every vehicle. I think that that is something that is notable about this game. It's achievable with everything. Doesn't mean that it's easy. The fact is that knowing your vehicle, knowing how the police behave in various circumstances. I just glitched through the wall. Knowing how they behave and how things work in the game itself means that theoretically anything goes in these circumstances, and we're able to make decisions and actually follow through in a way that makes the game possible, regardless of whichever vehicle you go with. However, the races themselves have a number of issues that crop up. Okay, including the fact that numerous races and situations that crop up push each vehicle to their absolute limit. I know that my vehicle is at its limit, or at least nearing its limit. But nearing it so close to the end of the game, I question whether or not it's a me issue. It's more of a me problem anyways. Anywho, we got a minute and a half until new police backup shows up. Which means more babysitting. Wow, a lot more babysitting than I was initially expecting there. These guys really don't know what they're doing today. Okay. We're just gonna take it nice and easy. Do a couple pit maneuvers. Nothing too serious. For the number of acts... Oh, no. Nope, 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 nope. Sorry. For the number of Axe body spray advertisements that are throughout the game, it really makes me wonder if it was paid advertising for the game itself. It really wouldn't surprise me, especially given how things are in movies when it comes to product placement. But I feel like it's a tad overt, because all of the restaurants that crop up are Burger King, and you have Axe body spray show up left, right, and center. So it's... Oh wow, I never noticed that the safe house literally says safe on the side. Huh. I suppose you learn something new every day. We're about 10 minutes into the chase. All of the milestones are complete, so it's just a matter of making the escape. I like my chances. At least, they're reasonable. Nope, no. Oh yeah, driving on the walls. Wait. What? Okay. So, because I was on my side, it set off the reset timer. But because I was far enough away from the initial accident point that sent me sideways, instead of me going immediately to busted, I went into the evasion side. Effectively, I just survived by a fluke. For now, the third time in the in this particular pursuit. Maybe I'm overestimating myself just a little bit. Just a little bit. Anywho. Here we go. So thinking it's going to be time to go through and try to get rid of them. Pursuit breakers are going to be my best friend for the next little bit. Yeah. Starting with the gas station. Oh, what can I say? I always wanted to go out with a bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are down to 7 police vehicles left. I do not want to go down there because I do not want to get in an accident. Or get caught off guard by a spike strip. Oh, we're heat 5. Oh no. Well, the good news is that the Corvettes are out, which means it physically cannot get any worse until we fight Razor. But that's an issue for future Nova to deal with. For now, let's just try to get the heck out of here. I feel like that's the best way of dealing with this. I have the police helicopter on me, so I'm going to need to duck into an alley or something to get away. Yeah, let's sneak back here. A little bit of nitrous, keep the day exciting. No, they're probably going to follow me, so I got to go in one end, out the other. And I think the gas station over here is the best place to duck for cover for now. Okay, I should have lost about 4 times over in that chase. So knowing that, we're gonna take a little bit of a 30-second break, and by that I mean I'm back with a new vehicle. Now this car is identical in terms of stats. The biggest difference between A and B is this car has not gotten into a police chase in a while, which means we're back down to heat 1 and I can escape as need be. That's pretty well the goal for that one, at least. I don't want to end up in a circumstance that I can't easily get myself out of. Another piece of information is that I have modified this particular vehicle's capabilities in the performance tuning, amping up its acceleration, its turbo, oh joy, as well as its steering. Theoretically, if I can take a turn a little bit sharper while still maintaining good acceleration and high-end top speed, I should be able to beat this particular photo radar ticket. At least that's the hope. Yeah, I could be very wrong though. It's happened before, it'll happen again. Okay. So the very last section here is all about dealing with the photo radar. The photo radar is going to be as simplistic as it gets, except I have to hit a grand total top speed of 164 miles an hour through that corner. Which is going to require as much nitrous oxide as I can get, as high of a boost turbo as I can get. I've determined that it is impossible for a base, completely neutral version of this vehicle to be able to complete this task. That doesn't mean it's impossible for the Lexus. It just means that we need to do a little, or I need to do a little bit more tuning on the vehicle to make sure it can handle the finer details. Anywho, 145, 150, 155, 60, 164. I think it was 162, only 2 miles an hour short. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. It was 164 miles an hour, right? Yes. So it is doable. I just need to come at it from the appropriate angle. I swear somebody put the taxi in my way. I did not get in an accident. He just kind of pulled a insurance fraud. He pulled insurance fraud on me. That's what we're going with. Anywho. Black Lexus, heat level 1, 137, 140. Come on. Taking this a little tighter than I would like. 168 miles an hour. It is done. If you like what you see, drop a like, leave subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. Be sure to hit the noti bell for notifications of the next video. Until next time, have a good one.